Hey everyone. On today's practice tip of the day, I'm going to talk about Schlossberg's seventh exercise. This is a long tone exercise with an intervallic movement. This is really an excellent exercise for helping a player to develop a stable sound through relatively simple interval changes. Some things to be very aware of with this exercise are the dynamics and the way that you move between the notes. It is marked mezzo forte with a diminuendo to pianissimo. That's really important. We're starting at a comfortable volume and then really encouraging ourselves to taper our volume as much as possible, with the idea being that this exercise will train you to maintain a beautiful sound all the way down to the most delicate part of your dynamic. So, how can we do that? The first thing that I think of when I'm doing an intervallic change in the upward motion is changing the syllable a little bit from T to maybe E. So T. I'm not going ta-e, because I believe in order to maintain a consistent sound, you need to stay within the same color of syllable. So going ta-e, you're going to get a sound that is something like, and what we want is, so I'm going T. Very, very subtle. It's a very subtle difference. When you go to the upper note, you want to think, you're kind of imagining you're lifting the note up. Ta, ah, ti, like a little balloon pulling it up. Ta. When you're working with the metronome, make sure you can really hear your metronome. I have the metronome loud enough, you can really hear it. T. Have a plan for how long you're going to hold each note too. So it's written as half notes. Okay, so that's 2 counts. How long are you going to hold the fermata? I held it for 4 counts, and then I counted 2, and then later 4 beats between the exercises. Have a tuner on the stand, or have a drone going. You can use the Richard Schwartz tuning CD or the TE tuner from Tonal Energy, which is available on Android and iOS. But I think the Richard Schwartz tuning CD is really excellent. Your idea behind this exercise is to keep the color the same. So we don't want it to go, nor do we want it to be. We don't want to push for the higher note either. It is a diminuendo. So it's not. Yes, I diminuendoed, but in that particular demonstration, I crescendoed to the note. The diminuendo as written on the page is a diminuendo into the last note. So it will be very difficult at first, but if you seek to be able to diminuendo into the raised note, you will develop more fine control of your motions on the trumpet. It will also give you a finer control of the color of the notes you are making. So really work to keep the consistency of the sound between the notes. Also, be very sure that you're playing the dynamic that's on the page. Do it with the metronome and work to move with the metronome. Even if it's a little bit harsh at first, some things that can occur when you're playing an exercise like this and you're still struggling to learn how to move efficiently, you can have some bumps and things, and that's okay at first. Examples of that might sound like this. That's not our goal, okay? Our goal is what I was demonstrating before. But what I want to do if I'm having a problem like that is think about the metronome, and I want to subdivide. I want to be thinking in my head, da 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 da, and I can even practice it like this. So I'm tonguing the notes between. Now, so simplifying it from there. You can also go add a scale. Okay, now you can simplify the scale. So you're just making one note. You can also move in the opposite direction. So in the other intervals, it would look like this. On the downward moving intervals, you really need to work to maintain a lifted sound. We don't want the sound to go T, T, ah. It needs T, T, E, very upward. Not. And again, noticing that it tapers, mezzo forte to pianissimo. So really lifting the note. Think again of a helium balloon attached to the top of the note, pulling it up, lifting the note. You want to shape the bottom of the note so that the bottom of the note is beautifully in tune and lifted into place. That will prevent the note from having a sagging quality, like it's also out of tune, you can see. Really trying to keep the note up. Okay, so here's some of the ideas that I have for working on this exercise. It's really beneficial to work on this exercise, number 7, and all of the ones on the preceding page and the page following it, because they all are training you to have a beautiful sound with varying dynamics. And if you seek a beautiful timbre and tone through the duration of the exercise, you will eventually have a very seamless development of your sound into very complicated things. It makes it easier to keep a beautiful articulation and a beautiful round sound when you're playing very loud. The key to loud playing is in exercises like this, where you develop a lot of control at piano and pianissimo, going from mezzo forte to pianissimo. It's also the key to having effortless and very, very simple high playing. Being able to go allows you to easily go, or it's all in the same area. It's very simple. So work on these Schlossberg exercises as if they are the foundation of your playing, because they are. They truly are the foundation of what makes a good player able to play whatever is put in front of them. Hope this helps somebody. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.